So today I'm at a used car dealer auction. All right, we definitely have to check this out. I'm gonna show you what a dealer pays for a truck just like this one. Listen, you should not be able to see the radiator down there. Yep, okay. Ow, I just hit my head on that thing. Oh my. Today I'm gonna show you what a dealer pays for a truck just like this one. Got the redneck starter kit on top. We're sending this one straight out. It's a smoker. Look at that. Here we go, let's check this thing out right here. This is a 2014 Challenger. I always get these mixed up. Charger has 4 doors, Challenger has 2 doors. This is a Challenger. It's a 2014, it's got 138,000 miles. It's the RT, which means repo tomorrow, or repo today, depending on what your time frame is. It's got the Hemi. Good, we got a little bit of fadage right there. I think this is just the cheap plastic stuff they put on here, and you see it's already kind of coming apart a little bit, flaking a little bit right there. Anyway, these cars, I mean, they look good. I feel like they were built cheaply. All right, here's that Challenger. TriStar 12,005, no bids. Said run drive. That means it's a full motor transmission guarantee on it. Drop down to 8,000. I mean, everything inside of it. Dash is plastic, cheap. It feels cheap. This is everything about this car feels. That's not. I guess that's not cheap. That's your customization. Anyway, I mean the inside is not tore up. I mean, look at that. All this, where the gauges are, even all that looks really cheap. Anyway, that's my opinion on these cars. But we will check and see what a dealer will actually pay for this 2014, 138,000 miles. Oh, and I forgot to mention yeah, it's hit a speed bumper too. That's I don't know if you can tell, but it's missing. You should not be able to see the radiator down there. Yeah, we got money at 8,000, I think. It's gonna roll out. Still bidding on it. Sounds good. I think we still just have one bid at 8,000. Nah, he's trying to ask him if he'd pay $10,000 for it. There's no other people that bid on it. Buyer and seller are talking right now. Sold it for $8,500. Good buyer, good seller. Good buyer, good seller. I like that. So on that Challenger just went through. Interesting thing happened. There was only one bid on it. That's it. And the seller wanted $10,000 for it, but the bidder was only the first bid was $8,000. So the seller knows that the bidder will pay more than that if that was their initial bid. But it was a good dynamic where you see, okay, the buyer go up real quick, say, okay, you know what? I'll give you $8,500 for it, and the seller just immediately be able to sell the car. It's showing changes in the car market. 3-4 weeks ago, it would have been a no-sell, it would have been a phone call. They try to figure it out later, and the seller would want to get closer to his $10,000 number. But now, as we can see, sellers are starting to cut loose of stuff. More fear in the market. We're seeing sellers being more willing to dump stuff here at auction. You're going to see more of that because a lot of these dealerships, a lot of sellers, they're wanting to get rid of stuff right now. Tax time's over. All the good money and the free money, good money. All the free money's it's not free money, but all the easy money is gone. There we go. So got to sell it. If you got money, you sell it. All right, we definitely have to check this out if it's here. This is a 2014 4Runner. This one's pretty rough though, 167,000 miles. Remember how rough this thing is when it's going through the lane, because I mean it's been hit, all that's offline. This is going to have to be replaced. But even with this kind of damage on it, even with it being rough, even with it higher mileage, it's 167,000. It's a limited. It's been hit right there. Oh, we can just fix it. Let's just fix it. Fixed. There we go. Okay. I'll put in I'll send them an invoice after the auction. I mean, it's been scraped right there. Been nicked right here. Remember all of these when we're watching it go through the lane, because you're going to see that just because it's a 4Runner, it's going to bring crazy money. I mean, it's very, very, very rough. All right, here's the 4Runner. TriStar 8,500. No bids. Drove down $7,000. No bids. Oh, we got bids. We got bids. Absolutely destroyed. Somebody rode this thing hard, put it up wet. It's rough. Rough. Yep. Okay. Ow, I just hit my head on that thing. Oh my goodness. All right. 2014 4Runner. I have an injury. There's an invoice I'm sending. Now we can put medical bills on top of it too. 2014, 167,000 miles. Very, very rough. We'll see what it brings. 71, 72, 73. It's rolling out. Still bidding on it. Up to 8,000 already. 8,100, 82, 83, 84. Every time he yelps, he's got a bid. We're up to 87, 88, 89, 9,000, yeah. 92, 93, 94. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. 97, 97, 97. Nope, 9,800. 9,800. Of course they sold it. Of course they sold it. So one thing that's actually also about to start in the car market is repo season. You hear of tax time season, tax selling season, spring selling season. That's what I'm trying to say. Where people get tax refunds, buy cars, and guess what? Month, 2 months later, they realize they can't pay for it. They can't afford the car. And they can go in, put the down payment in, but they can't come up with the monthly payments. They still get approved for whatever car that they were getting, but they underestimate what they can actually buy. And the bank, the dealer who's lending them the money, I mean, you know how easy it is to go get a loan for a car now. You just sit in there, sign the paper, and they'll give you a loan for a car. As long as you got a down payment, you got a job, whatever, you can get a car. But a lot of times, these people, they don't realize how much it's going to cost with insurance, with everything else, and they lose the car. And it's a month and a half later after they bought it, and that's the highest time that they actually get these kind of cars sold to consumers that are going to go that route. So you get a mass influx of repos, even more than what we're seeing right now. We're already at high rates of repos, and I think delinquency rates are the highest that we've ever seen. But now we're going to throw in repo season into the mix, and it's going to be a setup for a disaster. But here, I mean, here's the thing. Here's what could save a lot of these consumers. We already have a lack of repo drivers, recovery drivers, tow truck drivers in the market right now that we're on such a backup of cars that need to be picked up from these consumers, from these banks, from these dealerships, that maybe this repo season might be a little bit light just because we're on back order on repos. Repos are on back order right now. Maybe they got tariff too, and I don't know. I was trying to make a tariff joke. Didn't work. Didn't land. We don't have enough drivers, so the repos that we're seeing into the system right now, a lot of those are repos up there. This is just the tip of the iceberg, just because we can't pick them up. Lots of them out there. All right, so let's check out this truck right here. It's a 2019 F-150. It's got 143,000 miles on it, so that's a lot of miles for a 2019. Tires look good. You can see the frame. I mean, we're in North Carolina. There's a little bit of crust here, but that's not really anything we're worried about. If we see any kind of rust on it, then it's a big time negative where we are. I know a lot of you guys up north, you say, okay, well, you see a little crust on the frame. That's not rust. Well, here in North Carolina, I'm in central North Carolina. We don't get any snow really. We don't have any salt on the roads that we get put on the roads, ice. We don't have to deal with that. Not near any salt water, so any little tiny bit of rust becomes rust for a consumer. And it doesn't necessarily matter if it's real rust that affects anything or if it's rust that you think is rust or not. All that matters is what the consumer thinks. And if the consumer is used to seeing a brand new frame under a 2019 truck, and they look under that and they see just a little bit of crusty, they're like, whoa, this is a rusty truck. I'm not going to buy it. That's all that matters. Anyway, side note, here we go. 2019 F-150 is an XLT. All the tires, the outside body looks great. I want to check the inside of it. All right, here's the F-150. Trying to start at $18,500. No bids, no bids. Drop down to $16,000. Still no bids. All the way down to $15,500. Now down to $15,000. No bids, no bids. Dropped it all the way down, $12,000. We got bids coming in now. All right, it's gonna roll out.
So I talk a lot on my channel about saving money, but how are you really supposed to do that when you're paying inflated prices for things like gas and groceries? You can actually get cash back from them with Upside. Upside is an incredible app for anyone who buys gas, groceries, or dines out. With Upside, you can get cash back with every purchase. To get started, download the free Upside app, use my promo code CARQUESTIONS, and you'll get 25 cents back of every gallon on your first tank of gas. Next, claim an offer for whatever you're buying on Upside, then pay as usual with a credit or a debit card, follow the steps in the app, and then get paid. In comparison to credit card cashback or loyalty programs, you can actually get 3 times more cash back with Upside. You can cash out at any time to your bank account, PayPal, or even get a gift card to somewhere like Amazon. And for me here at my car lot, it's very important that we get cash back on every gas purchase we make. We have a lot of cars and we use a lot of gas.
Download the free Upside app and use code CARQUESTIONS to get 25 cents back from every gallon of your first tank of gas. All right, so inside. Seats don't look too worn. Usually on trucks like this, especially like an XLT, something that's not a Platinum or a Lariat or whatever, a lot of times these trucks will be worked in. This one does not look like it has been. Even the back of it looks, I mean, that's clean. This the dealership that's selling this probably cleaned it up, but I'll be very interested to see what a dealer actually pays for a truck like this. I owned a truck, I think mine was a 2019. Might have been 2018, and mine had 70,000 miles on it, and it's probably the last Ford truck I'll ever own because I had to go through it, even when it only had like 70, 80,000 miles on it. I had to go through it and redo all the timing. We had to go in and rebuild just about everything inside the motor. To get to the motor, to rebuild everything, you have to actually lift the whole cab off of it. It's easier to do that than it is to go in under the hood. Insane. So I won't be owning a Ford truck probably, I will say ever again, but not in the near future. But anyway, we'll see what a dealer will pay for this one. It's going to roll out. We still got bids coming in. 12-8, 12-9, 13, 13-1. Nope, we got 12-9, 12-9, 12-9. Got 13,000. 13-1. 13-2, 13-3, 13-4, 13-5, 13-6, 13-7, 13-8, 13-9. 14, he held that for a while. 14-1. That gets aggravating. And then it runs up like crazy. Up to 14.5. Jumped it all the way to 15,000. 15.6. Got 15.6. 15.6 with a phone call. 15.6 with a phone call. So there's something very interesting going on in the car market right now, and it's kind of blowing my mind just a little bit because we have a lot of things that are going on right now that should be increasing prices and should be increasing prices on a wholesale level for me as a used car dealer. But it's not happening. See, what just happened is we got out of tax time, and this is traditionally a time where dealers are very, very busy. They sell a lot of cars, and then they rush to auction and prices go up. Right now should be the time where prices are the highest that they're ever going to be throughout the course of the year at this auction. And just to give you an example, I have a small used car lot. We sell cars that are $5,000 and under, and we had 150 something cars when tax time started. And last week I had 7 for sale. We sold that many cars over the course of a month and a half. And now we would expect what generally happens every single year. Well, I mean, that's what we expected. We loaded up and we expected to sell everything. That's normal. All that's good. We didn't experience anything better or worse than usual. Just about status quo. But what we usually experience is that, okay, we come to these auctions now and we're not able to buy anything for about a month, maybe month and a half. It gets very, very tough because prices skyrocket. But last week, we noticed that prices actually returned to what they were prior to tax time, and we started to load up on some cars. Alex, my mechanic who buys a lot of cars from me, he's actually was able to buy a lot. And then over the last 2 days, I mean, I think he bought 5 at an auction we go to 2 days ago, and then yesterday he got 7. And here's the thing. Here's the thing that's very curious to me. These auctions, you see this whole line right here. There's a line of cars right there, but right behind it, see there's other lines right here. Traditionally, this would be all filled. So there are fewer cars at auctions right now. This is auction day. I mean, you see dealers behind me, they're moving cars around. We're an hour and 15 minutes from the auction starting here today. They're not bringing any more cars. This is it. There are not more cars in the system. So you have a couple things that are going on. You have, okay, we just exited tax time. Traditionally, prices should be the highest that they are all year round. That should make prices go up. We have dealers that should rush to auction and want to buy cars, right? We have consumers that just had money that should still be buying cars in the market, right? All of these things should make prices go up. We have uncertainty in the market. And here's my worry is that, okay, maybe these dealers didn't have as good of a tax time as we thought that we were going to have. And maybe I'm the outlier. I do sell cars that are $5,000 and under. A lot of other dealers I talked to, they didn't have a very good tax time. And then added into earlier while saying we have fewer cars at auction, that should also make prices go up. Got ahead of myself real quick. So what my worry is that there's uncertainty in the market right now. We have the threat of tariffs. We have the threat of the big R word. We heard a lot over the last few weeks of recessions all in the news. That's what a lot of economists are predicting. I'm not an economist. I have no clue, but what I do know is that I've been hearing about it a lot. And when me, the average person, the average small business owner is hearing about recession a lot, well, what does that make me or the average consumer or other car dealers like myself want to do with their money? Well, if you get scared, if you get fearful, you might want to hold on to your money. So we have a couple things that could be happening right now, and I'm not sure what it is. You could have the element of a lot of these car dealers, they load up for tax time, and then they just had a bad tax time, and they still have full lots, so they're over leveraged, and they just can't spend the money. There's usually 2 constraints that car dealers have to deal with. And one is, okay, they don't have room for the cars, literally the room for the cars. So if they have a 25 car lot and okay, they went through tax time, they had 25 cars, but they only sold 3. Well, they can go to the auction, they buy 3 more cars, put them in those spots, and now they're out of room. They can't do anything else, right? Or you have the capital constraints, and that's what I think is really hitting a lot of these dealers right now is they're all on floor plans. They all are on credit to buy their cars. They leveraged up, loaded up, anticipation for tax time. Tax time sucked. So they didn't sell very many cars, and now all they have is a bunch of bills sitting on their lot. They have a bunch of bills sitting on their lot. They didn't have the money to begin with. Well, they're not selling cars. They're not coming to auction to come buy the car. So this might be what we're experiencing right here, where a lot of dealers are just opting out and staying back because they're just not able to sell through cars. And like I said, we didn't experience this. So it might be too that our level of consumer, they got their tax refunds, they were able to buy, but a lot of other consumers, because they're paying attention to the news, because they're hearing this R word, the recession out there, that they're not spending. And this could be something that plays out in the car market over the next month, 2 months, that could be very detrimental to a lot of these car dealers who are over leveraged right now, and they weren't able to sell through a lot of their inventory. This is something they're going to be paying attention to because we're not getting any more supply right now. Yeah, I know we have a bunch of deals coming out through Ford employee pricing, Stellantis is doing the same thing, but there was also some pull forward from what I've heard from other like franchise dealerships that they were actually selling more cars in anticipation of tariffs. People were thinking that prices were going to go up after tariffs went into effect, so they were actually going out and buying a new car real quick. Well, this is the result of it, because this is about a week after all of that noise started happening. And you can see there's not an influx of trade-ins coming in here. So the weakness in the market, whatever strength there was from these franchise dealers, has been eaten up by the uncertainty, by the fear. And this is This is what's worrisome for the car market. All right, it's a big boy right here. We gotta check this one out. It's a 2017 Silverado. It's got 107,000 miles. It's a Z71, all lifted up. Tires are shot though. This thing, it's gonna need how much? These tires are like 500 bucks a piece at least. We're gonna need at least $2,000 in tires for this thing. It's got the, oh man, it's got the. About to say the redneck starter kit up here. I don't know, you can put that in. It's got the redneck starter kit on top. Let's see here, Silverado LT. Outside body looks good. It's just they're going to have to immediately spend money on tires as soon as they buy it. The frame looks good though. Frame looks good. No rust at all. Yeah, I don't really see it. It seems like somebody that has lifted this truck, put tires on it like this, put the redneck starter kit on it, they would absolutely want to run it through the woods at some point. And I think this has been for groceries. Let's check the inside. All right, here's that Silverado. All we're missing is an above ground pool at this point. Try to start at 25,000. No bids, no bids. 24,000. So right here, the floor guy is asking the bidder that he knows is interested in this truck where he wants to start it at. Very good tactic by the auction. It helps speed up the whole process if they can get numbers on the floor. Dropped it all the way down to $19,000. Still got no bids. There we go. We got numbers. We got numbers. Oh, and the grocery getter, the lifted grocery getter. Let's see here. Inside looks pretty clean. Pretty clean. Yep. Yeah. So this should bring a lot of money, all the money I would think. Looks good except for the tires. That's the only complaint, and I mean obviously the redneck starter kit. 2017 Silverado, 107,000 miles. I like that. I like that they do that here because it speeds up the whole bidding process. Up to 15,000 already. 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58. Up to 16,000, 16.1, 16.2, 16.3, 16.4, 16.5. Yep. We got 16,005 put on phone call. 16,005 put on phone call.